Let's compare the military forces of Australia and India. Australia is larger than India. New Delhi is the capital of India and Canberra is the capital of Australia. India is populous than Australia. Australian dollar is the currency of Australia and Indian rupee is the currency of India. GDP expectation of India in 2022 is higher than Australia. What are the military forces of India and Australia? India is more powerful than Australia when military power is compared in 2022. Indian allocation of defense budget is higher than Australia. India has more active personnel than Australia. And reserve personnel too. Australia has no paramilitary force. India has more total personnel than Australia. Let's compare the land forces of Australia and India. India has more tanks than Australia. And armored vehicles too. Australia has no self-propelled artilleries. India has more towed artilleries than Australia. Australia has no rocket projectors. India is among the 9 countries which process nukes. Let's compare the air forces of India and Australia. India is more powerful than Australia when total aircraft strength is compared in 2022. India has more fighters than Australia. And dedicated attacks too. India has more transports than Australia. And trainers too. India has more special mission aircrafts than Australia. Both countries have 6 tanker fleets. India has more helicopters than Australia. India has more attack helicopters than Australia. Australia has more airports than India. Let's compare the naval forces of Australia and India. India is more powerful than Australia when total naval assets are compared in 2022. Australia has no aircraft carriers but India has one. India has no helicopter carriers but Australia has 2. India has more destroyers than Australia. And frigates too. Australia has no corvettes. India has more submarines than Australia. India has more patrol vessels than Australia. India has no mine warfares but Australia has 4. Australia has more ports than India.